Here's an important question to think about. At what point does money stop being a major motivator for you? At what point do you think more money can actually lower your motivation, hinder your creativity, and decrease your performance? I'm talking about the exact opposite of what traditional wisdom tells us. This is not just important, it's critical for anyone in business to understand this. That is, if they want to enjoy better results, have more fun, and be part of building a high-performance team. Let's cut to the chase. I'm talking about motivation. But what is motivation? Well, for me, motivation is the thing that causes a change in my behavior, my thoughts, my feelings, my relationships, and maybe even my environment. It's far more than merely wanting to change those things. Motivation is an action word, a verb. When we think about motivation, for most of the 20th century, science has focused on extrinsic rewards, that is, external motivators. The do this to get that approach. We incentivize the behavior that we want more of and punish the behavior we don't want. Think about rewards you got as a kid, such as pocket money for taking out the rubbish or being celebrated for winning the running race at school. These are external rewards. And where else do we often see the same behavior? In business. When we want to drive performance, most companies offer classic extrinsic rewards such as a bonus or the promise of a promotion. But there's a growing body of research that shows that extrinsic rewards are not the solution you might think. Take money, for example. We all need money to live, and it can be used for things we care about like family, healthcare, adventure, having fun. But it turns out money's actually only motivating under very, very specific conditions. For example, where very basic tasks are involved, those that don't require much cognitive skill, money can effectively influence behavior. Let's say I'm unloading bricks from the back of a ute for $5 an hour. Offering me an extra $10 an hour to move more bricks faster, for sure, will have the desired effect. But if you ask me to lay those bricks to build the foundation of a house, for example, increase the complexity and add the need for some conceptual ability, and the promise of more money can actually have the opposite effect. As I said at the beginning, once these conditions are met, money can actually lower motivation, hinder creativity, and even decrease performance. It's fascinating, isn't it? And this isn't the only issue with using money as a means for motivation. As research now shows, once our basic human needs such as food, water, and shelter are met, other than some discretionary spending, money stops being an effective lever for motivation. What's the number? Well, US author and Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman plotted happiness and life satisfaction alongside income. And as it turns out, they only overlap until around the $90,000 mark. At that point, money stops being a major motivation and your internal emotional satisfactions become far more important. In fact, studies have shown that these intrinsic motivations are strongly affected by three psychological needs: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Knowing that, leaders and managers who build businesses around autonomy, mastery, and purpose as key values can expect to build happier, more engaged, collaborative, and innovative employees and teams. And let's face it, this is no longer optional.